Hello Tauruses and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for May 6th through the 12th of 2019. Alrighty, happy birthday to all my Tauruses who have already celebrated their birthday, who will be celebrating their birthdays this week. And for those who are going to be celebrating their birthdays in later in the month. Happy birthday to all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Thank you so much to all of my subscribers. And if you guys haven't, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Alright, Tauruses, so this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It cannot and it will not resonate with every single one of you. I got a new deck for my birthday. My partner got me this, the Game of Thrones deck. I've been wanting this for so long. I love the illustrations in it. I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. Before the show even came out, I read the book, so I love it. So anyways, I thought I would open this up with you guys. Even though I've already used it, I wanted to put it back in the box just to show you guys how awesome it is. And the guidebook is incredible. It's hard cover and it's got little Game of Thrones themed spreads even in it. Alright, so Tauruses. And if you guys are a fan, let me know in the comments below who you think is going to take the throne. Let me know, guys. I want to know. Alright, Tauruses, enough of that. If you want to hear me rant more about it, I go off a little bit in the Aries Weekly, probably too much. Alrighty, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's look at what's coming in or what will be happening this week in our general life and career area of our life here. Okay, general and career will be happening. Ooh, Knight of Swords reverse. Interesting. Came out reverse. That's Jamie. Jamie Lannister there. I'm going to use these cards for everything this week because it is the last season. I know I'm releasing this on a Sunday because I always do. So I was like, gotta use the Game of Thrones deck. And I just got it today. I was like, it's here. King of Cups reverse. Alright, interesting. General life and career for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus this week. What's this? I feel like I need to put this there. The Devil reverse. And then the Ten of Cups. Wow. So it's kind of a tough week, but look at guys. We're coming out on top. We're overcoming maybe a karmic situation here or a negative situation that we felt really tied up and caught in here. Again, I think it has a lot to do with work and pushing forward. Maybe we haven't been seeing the results we've wanted to. Maybe we haven't heard from somebody or we felt like, I don't know, let's take a look over here with the Knight of Spears and the King of Cups. I'm sorry, the Knight of Spears is actually the Knight of Wands in this deck. I apologize, guys. This is only my second time. I played with it a little bit before I started the weeklies here, but I literally just got it. So, I forgot. Spears are actually wands in this deck, and swords are swords. So, it's a Knight of Spears. I apologize. I was like, that doesn't feel right, because he's fire. See, intuition will always point you in the right direction. Alright, so clarify the Knight of Spears, the King of Cups reverse, and what's bringing up these energies for Tauruses in terms of general life and career this week. And we're getting Six of Wands reverse. So some of us are on probably the downside of overcoming something pretty large here. If we feel like we've been on, like things haven't been working out, again, with the Knight of Spears reversed, Six of Spears reversed, we either haven't heard some type of communication or literally we have not seen ourselves move to a point of more victory in whatever we're working on right now, or whatever we're pushing towards in terms of general life and career. And I think for some of us, we're looking for a certain level of abundance, a certain level of comfort, stability, and we might not be having that, even emotionally. Definitely feels like some sort of delay here, and maybe again we wanting success, but we're like, okay, what work haven't I done? Why hasn't this happened yet? We're wanting the glory and we're wanting the success and we're wanting all the good stuff here, but we might be having to wait for it right now. The Six of Spears, it also says, while we're waiting, while things kind of seem delayed towards our end goal, we might be seeing things from a different perspective. Here Daenerys is, waiting, but she might, when it's upright, she's on her way forward. She's already been through it. But when it's reversed, she's like, how do we get around this? How do we push forward here? We need to find a different route, a different way maybe. Looking at it from a different perspective or even a little bit harder here. So again, Taurus season, and you guys are all about taking your time. Take your time in terms of decisions. We have Mercury moving into your sign this week, which means you really can't be pushing decision making. So please, take your time here. Especially because when we do take our time, it looks like whatever we weren't dissatisfied with, whatever we were stuck here with, the King of Cups, Devil Reverse, let's take a look at that. It does feel like we're finding a way through it, and I really like that. So how are we finding a way through that with the King of Cups and the Devil Reverse? Yeah, Four of Wands, we're getting to where we finally, see ourselves, or maybe, where we saw ourselves getting to a year ago is actually where we're at now. We didn't even see that. Or even longer before. The Four of Spears is taking a break, relaxing, and saying, I can't really push forward the way I want to right now, or I'm not going to see everything happen in an instant. So let's take what we can from this. Let's see how to push forward here. Let's get one more clarifier before we really talk about everything here. The Devil Reverse, the Ten of Cups. Clarify. It's bringing up this change here. What changes between the Devil Reverse and the Ten of Cups? What makes this transformation? Wow. Five of Coins. Yeah, we're going through something very deep here. I love the Five of Coins actually because Mercury, again, like I was saying, Mercury's entering your sign. This is literally the card of Mercury in Taurus. It's Five of Pentacles, or Five of Coins here. And here we see Arya, and if you watch the show, you'll know she's been through a lot. There was a time where she didn't have sight and she was literally no one, and she had to learn, how to survive, how to become anybody in order to survive. She had to learn some really powerful lessons to get to where she is now in the series. She wasn't always there. She was here at one point where she was broken down, blind, couldn't do anything, had to relearn, her senses, her life. But when she came back up, she was built up greater than everybody else. She had learned skills she had never had before. She had overcome some great hardships here. It's also realizing that even though there is hardship here, and the devil is reversed. I mean, Ramsey here is the devil. Perfect card for that. It's almost finding... I'm almost kind of reminded of this is kind of weird, an LCD Sound System song called Home. And there's this one point in the song where it's like, if you... What did they say? Hold on, let me think. It's, if you're afraid of what you need, look around you, you're surrounded, it doesn't get any better. So it's finding comfort, honestly, in this low point. Things are transforming. Fives, I know they are difficult, and I know they are painful, and it might feel very lack right now. It might feel like, how am I going to get out of this? But it's finding comfort in this pause here to push forward. Because, again, we're ending out the week in the Ten of Cups here. I'll pull one more clarifier for that. Okay, so let's pull one more clarifier for the Ten of Cups here. But I really like, honestly, this is such a change here. It's like we're feeling really blocked. We're feeling probably creatively blocked. We're being ruled by our emotions, by thinking, by this thought of, I should be here. I want to be here. Why am I not here? I need to be here. And it's saying that, no, you're here. I mean, Arya wanted to have her sight back. She wanted to move. She wanted to be normal again and fight and get back to her family, but she couldn't. She was stuck. It's literally, she's looking at this and saying, I should be here, but I'm not. But the Devil Reverse is hopeful in that it tells you that you're getting out of that blockage. You're seeing things differently. There is this growth here. You're realizing that what you're going through is forcing you to grow to get to here. It's also forcing you to see, things aren't always as bad as we think that they are in the moment just because it feels that way to us. So don't be ruled by your emotions. Don't be ruled. Don't get emotional about delays, about things being blocked this week, okay? Ten of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Yeah, we have, what's coming out here? The Eight of Coins, something to do with work. So, we have work being put in here. It will be okay. We will have satisfaction. All that really matters is that you are satisfied and happy with your work and that you keep on doing it. Because if we get stuck here and be like, well, why isn't it working? It's like sometimes we have to look around and say, are we really doing everything that we should be to get to where we want to? What isn't working anymore? Now we're starting to see what has tripped us up, what has held us back here. What has really, really blocked us, like time and time again here. Is what happens when you see that. It's we're realizing that we do deserve more and that we can maybe more easily now break this, break the cycle, break the situation, stop that negative habit, stop, you know, doing that certain thing, stop accepting jobs at a certain rate, whatever it might be that blocks you up in terms of getting to where you want to, in terms of satisfaction and work. Again, look around you, you're surrounded, it really can't get any better. Even when you're like this, you have opportunity to pull yourself out of it, even if you do feel stuck. These are the moments of transformation. Be happy that you're here. Find comfort and settlement, and know that even though this seems far away, it's here now, and we're transforming ourselves to get there, okay? You have to find this spot in every uncomfortable place in your life, okay? Find this niche, even when it feels like this. There's great transformation. I do really love the Five of Pentacles, and with Mercury moving into your sign this week, like, what a perfect card to get. Anyways, let's get on to love here. Wow. And again, I'm doing Game of Thrones deck only for all the readings this week, love and career, because, you know, it's last season. I really wish George would finish the dang book. Just been waiting 8 years. It's fine. Whatever. I actually met him back in like 2013, 2014 in a class I was taking in college. My teacher was a good friend of his. It was crazy. Anyways, just side facts for Game of Thrones, because it's ending, it's last season, so I was like, you know, I just got these right before I started my weeklies, and I was like, gotta use them for everything. Hail to the throne. All right. Love for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus this week. Love. Oh, actually, yeah, we'll do love. I'll do the Halloween Oracle at the end, because I did forget, and now we're focusing. I've shifted my focus to love here. Love. Singles, couples. I always forget to do that one in the middle. 10 of Cups reverse. Wow, okay. Love. May 5th through 12th for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Whoa. Popping out here. 3 of Swords. Wow, guys. Oh my gosh. Strength reversed. This is a really tough week, and this is your birthday season. I'm sorry that this is a hard reading, that this is kind of negative, you know. I can't fake it. Page of Swords, and I feel like there's actually one more here. Temperance Reverse. This is a really tough week for you guys. I'm sorry. If it doesn't resonate with you, please don't take it and get mad at me. I don't know what your situation is, but if you do want to book a private reading, I do those, and all that information is right below this video in my description box. Okay? 10 of Cups reversed and the 3 of Swords. Let's clarify this. This seems painful. I'm not even going to speak the messages that are coming in until everything is through. It's a test of strength, for sure, this week. 9 of Swords reversed, 3 of Swords. Clarify the 3 of Swords to strength here. 2 of Cups. Clarify strength reversed. 2 of Cups here. It's upright, though. This is an intense one. 7 of Spears reversed. 7 of Wands reversed. 2 of Swords, Temperance reversed. We're getting Page of Cups. Okay, so we're definitely feeling extremely unstable in our love life. Things are, I mean, at the center of the reading, you see Brienne as the card of strength here. The ultimate Leo, the Leo we all aspire to be. She is reversed, though, which means that she's letting her fears get the better of her. She's letting the situation at hand take away her strength, make her feel weak, make her feel like she can't get up. So she's let situations, people, again, mostly for me it has to do with fear. We're not mastering our sense of fear here. We're not getting through that this week because we have some issues about love here. We definitely have some issues about love here, obviously, with the 9 of Swords reversed, 10 of Cups reversed, 3 of Swords, 2 of Cups. Wow. Alright, so 10 of Cups reversed, 9 of Swords reversed here. To me, there is a general, I feel like there's a lot of fear of change here in terms of relationships, in terms of love here. I think even those Tauruses who are single are fearing heartbreak in terms of love here. We're wanting to, we have a lot of fear here. So I'll go card by card instead of, there's a lot of messages coming through, but we'll talk about them. Again, 10 of Cups reversed, 9 of Swords reversed. There is a dark night of the soul here, is, the message of 9 of Swords reversed. We see that, the dog here is stuck, it's trapped. This is, I would open the book, but you know, it's so tiny and I don't know where everything is in it yet. So I'm just going to go with honestly my own interpretations today. However, I do want to say that with the Three of Swords, that card, I mean, it's supposed to represent the Baratheons, the Starks, the Lannisters, and this is the Heart of R'hllor, and that sword in the middle is Brienne of Tarth's Oathkeeper. So that's really amazing. I love this card. I saw that, and I saw that in a different unboxing, and I was like, I gotta get this deck. But anyways, so there is definitely a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain here. We fear that. Honestly, I think some of us here are dissatisfied, but we also fear heartbreak. We know that the dark night of the soul is coming to an end, but we're not sure where relationship is going, some of us, I think. And I think that what we need to do, because when strength is reversed, you know, we really don't have we really truly feel we don't have what it takes to overcome what we need to hear. I mean, how crazy. There's her stored, and there she is, I almost said disrupted, but again, yeah, maybe we do feel very disrupted. There she is, reversed there. But again, it's very painful. It's a painful situation here. We're feeling, again, just very, very much in pain. It's very painful, but I feel it's because we're having a hard time denying it. You know, we're denying a truth here. When the strength card is reversed, you know, there's also this energy of denying a truth. You know, it tells us that we need to step back from taking action. Even with the Seven of Spears here, it's like, don't, you know, this is not a time to jump into battle. Like, he's jumping into battle when it's upright here, but when it's reversed, it's saying, you know, this is not a time to go for something, especially if it's a harsh words, you know, something we have to say here that comes out of nowhere, you know. Again, you see that he's like wearing the mask here, you know. I'm not going to get into the whole story. I'm not going to be annoying and talk more about Game of Thrones, but he's sneaky. He's hidden, you know, he's watching from afar, and it's saying, you know, maybe you want to communicate something kind of harshly that you've been holding in for a while here, you know, something that's just coming out, but we need to think more about it. This is not the time to start a war. It's the time to, you know, approach it more with love, because things are not in balance when temperance is reversed there, Sam. You know, it's better to approach something with kinder messages, with healing messages, love. You know, I love you. Let's try to make this work, because I know that there's love here, but I feel like, how am I supposed to fight for this anymore? Something really intense has happened here, I have to say. Wow, it is a dark night in the soul, whether you're in a relationship or not. You know, we're thinking about, you know, the worst case scenarios, it feels like, in terms of love. So maybe turn off your brains. Let me get a card of advice for you guys. This is a very difficult one. This is very painful, I will say. This is a tough week for you guys in a lot of ways. So let's see. This is definitely Five of Pentacles week, Mercury and Taurus week. The good part about Mercury and Taurus is, you know, everybody's going to start thinking kind of in your style, Taurus, taking it slower, needing, you know, not... If we're going to be pushing to anything, we're not going to do it this week, okay? Nobody can push you to do things you don't want to do. And again, people are thinking in your style, which is, you know, through the five senses. Things need to kind of, you need to take time to process them through all of your senses. That's what Tauruses do, and that's why it takes us a while. We want to make the best decision. So what's some advice for you in love this week, guys? It's a complicated, interesting read. Second reading I've done with these cards. Six of Cups reversed. Don't get stuck on the past. Don't get stuck on exes. Don't get stuck on, you know, that nostalgic feeling of, you know, what was. We need to be okay with change. I feel like a lot of us here in the beginning, maybe that's what our fear really is a fear of change. And that's really what it feels like to me. We're afraid of what happens when change comes about. Is it heartbreak? What is it? You know, what will happen to my love, my feelings? I want to hold on to this. And some of us here have to let, you know, somebody from the past go, or, you know, somebody who is not really meshing with our soul anymore, somebody who's not bringing us happiness and love and the happiness that we once had, and we need to face that truth here. Some of us need to face that we're focused on a situation that is only bringing us pain and heartbreak here, and it's time to move forward. It's time to rebalance ourselves and realize that maybe these two paths are not aligning in the same way anymore with Temperance Reverse. You know, don't be over emotional. Don't live in the past are my big things to really tell you guys this week, okay? With Temperance Reverse, Six of Cups, there's a lot of living in the past, looking at the past, wanting to go back to something from the past, you know, missing maybe that falling in love type of feeling. But there's really, There's really a need to not do that, to cut that off this week, okay? Not get too emotional, not get too stuck in the past, okay? All right, so let's pull a Stacy. No, actually, we'll do the Romance Angels first, and then we'll go to Stacy DeMarco, okay? Romance Angel deck here by Doreen Virtue. I'll pull one for single Tauruses, one for couples, one for single Tauruses for May 6th through the 12th of 2019. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Again, change. We need to be more open to change and, you know, what we really want. And being, you know, if we have feelings for somebody who's not our usual type, you know, go for it. Don't, you know, get stuck in the same old because you fear something new. Don't fear the new. All right, Taurus couples. We get forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So stop focusing on the past, Tauruses, okay? Start focusing on the present and moving forward. Only take the lessons, not the feelings, not the people, not the emotions, okay? So let's look at Stacy DeMarco Halloween Oracle card as a message from your higher self, your guides, spirit, or anybody else that needs to come through. Archangels, taking gods and goddesses, anyone that needs to come through for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this week has a message. Ooh, what's popping out? And we get, wow, the Underworld, where all things pause and begin again. And I really do feel that this is a perfect card for you guys, the Underworld. Wow. So, should the Underworld card be present in your reading, you are being asked to consider exactly what you have to do to transform your life into something you find easier or more authentic to you. This may involve changing course. It may involve trials and tests. Keep moving. Whilst things may fall away and your life may appear bare for a time, this is temporary. Space is being made into which you can create the new. And that is a absolutely perfect on-point message for you guys that goes so well with every aspect of your reading so far. So again, guys, things are falling away for better things to come in, and we have to know, again, like Arya did when she was blind, that she will rise from this and become powerful and, you know, eventually become a very important, very amazing, very skilled and powerful person, and know that you're on your way like that too, okay? This is a moment, and this is a pause, and we have to keep on going. We cannot give up strength, and we must recognize, you know, where we need to change, even if it's hard to, you know, face those conclusions, face what we needs to be done. I think a lot of us here, again, know what we need to change. Referencing that LCD sound system song home too. Really good message there. Anyways, Tauruses, I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed week. If you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in my description box. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and if you haven't, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the weeklies as well as the monthlies. And also your May monthly is up. Go check that out, guys. Have a wonderful week.